Hey, and welcome back to XP11. Today we're gonna fly in a new series actually, and what this means, I'm gonna tell you about that in the next second. So if you don't care about the whole thing, what is coming up, so the series, what I'm gonna do on this series, then yeah, just skip ahead. The timestamp for that is in this description. Just go in the description. Like always, there are the timestamp for the departure and the approach. But for everyone else, as you may saw it already, I have this new series. We're gonna start this new series, and as you may know already, I'm gonna fly always the plane from that position that where we were last. So for example, the Qantas, the -8 Qantas is right now in Brisbane because our last flight was to Brisbane, and the next flight is going away from Brisbane. So that's the locations of all the planes for everyone that thinks what is this. That's the whole what I use right now. And quick overview for the project, so you all know that I'm doing right now the Exploring Australia. For that I'm gonna use the -8, of course, because of the Qantas link. Then the A330 for the flights, for example, between Perth and Melbourne, Perth and Sydney, shit like that. And of course the 737. Then the flying process is the new series, as you can tell from this livery, and for that series we're gonna use, of course, the -8. Brussel Airlines is right now leasing an -8 from Flybe, so that fits, and the Sukhoi from CheesyCheeseJunkie, and of course the A330 for long hauls. I don't have an A320, otherwise I could use an A320, of course, but I don't see the point in buying a char design right now if Flight Factor is probably giving us a better one, and I'm totally waiting for the Flight Factor one. Then we have the Learning Explain, of course, still available, because the 737 and the I need to work on my 737 landings, and I totally need to work around with the E-jets. So these two gonna stay here with the E-jets. I don't know, probably a lot of Air Dolomit and a lot of Delta connector. But otherwise the KLM that is right now sitting in Munich, it's gonna be still available. Project. Then the private pilot, sometimes if I have a run to it, I'm gonna probably do a flight with a C208B, so Grand Cavern, or the Phantom 100, and I don't know when or why, because that is probably the least favorable series of all that I have right now. Otherwise, for P3D version 4, of course, CRJ is right now out. We have the Saarland cargo version, so that right now with the Dornier, and then I plan to do a Cheesy regional and air hauler for the CRJ, so that we're gonna start probably with the normal A360, so for the with the A360, of course, with the Bonanza, and then gonna work up towards the CRJ, and of course later on 737. But until we reach probably the 747, there are a lot more planes with a lot more targets for that, and hopefully until that we're gonna get FS passenger again, because then this whole cheesy region has a lot more targets than just using air hauler for it. Okay, but enough talking. We're gonna head into our Sukhoi, and the flight that we're gonna do today is actually a real flight, and or better, not a real flight. It's a available flight that is as far as I know, daily. I could check that really quick. Give me 2 seconds, but When I was checking it, I got it every day. Probably, because I'm checking it now. They didn't flew today then. Or not in... Oh, am I not logged in? Could happen that I'm not logged in. Because I cannot expand... No, I'm actually logged in. Why can I not expand the Billund? Weird. But yeah, we are right now at Billund and in Denmark. And we're gonna fly... That is actually not in here. Why is it not in here? Normally the Brussels Airways is flying there. Am I stupid? I'm probably stupid. It's not even a CityJet in here or a Flybe. Because sometimes they fly as Flybe. Ah, there we go. Today the arrivals there are Brussels Airlines as a -8. Today they use a -8 for that. Yesterday when I was looking for it, they used the Sukhoi. The CityJet Sukhoi. And that's landing tomorrow. Okay, it's a weekly flight then. In the weekdays. Okay. So, Brussels to Billund, and now we're gonna fly, of course, from Billund to Brussels. And we're gonna use this flight plan for today. So there is Billund. We're gonna use MIKRO 3B from MIKRO, then N873 to TUSKA, then we're gonna change over to JUIST, and then via UP174 to EEL, and then to Woody, and Woody is also our star to get to Brussels. I was checking really quick. As far as I know, it's good. The positioning was actually good. The start point is actually good because the wind is favorable for that. But I'm, of course, always waiting for it because the weather in X-Plane is not always the same. It's on real world. Okay, let's get into the plane. Before we're gonna go into full plane, that livery is a own-made livery, so I've made this livery, so it's a little bit different than the real world, so it's not 100% realistic, because it feels like the plane is shorter than the real one. It is probably shorter than the real one, because Sceneries, this curve of this dark bluish tail should be a lot higher, but if I go too high, I could not fit this at all. And the same is with the Brussels Airlines logo. It needs to be a lot smaller. Or better, it's ending here somewhere in the real world and not there. And the Star Alliance logo is not here. It is probably somewhere here and a lot bigger. But because of the weird curve of the not weird, because of this curve from the cockpit where the bird is coming together, this is the difference between the two fuselages of the paint kit, and that's the ending. And I just noticed that this logo is in the wrong way, and I need to change the facing of that. It's Batman. But yeah, I'm not totally finished with it. So far, I'm actually happy to use it already, but I'm totally not finished with it. So I need to do some fixing, like the CityJet is not 100% right. Needs to be a little bit to the right as far as I know. And I need to fix some tail parts because, for example, when I go here, you can check that really quick. The blue tail is not getting connected really because it is a little bit weird, as I said, with the whole fuselage, and since the plane is shorter than the real one. At least it feels like it's shorter because it's not fitting like the photo that I use for it. But I don't know. I probably work a little bit around it, so I turned this in like 4 hours. And for the first livery that I've done, I'm actually happy. It's actually really the first livery that I was creating. And I'm actually happy with it. So I'm actually proud to fly this plane today. But yeah, I talked already for 10 minutes and I didn't even start the batteries. So let's get the batteries up. I'm gonna follow a checklist because I'm not used to it, I would say. And I was watching actually I was watching a Russian video. I have no idea what he said, but I'm doing it like he was starting the plane up. So if I do something wrong, please don't hate me. I'm just using the measure how this Russian dude was using it. Let's get this volume a little bit down because probably it's gonna be a little bit louder. So I want to have a cheap. Yeah, it's already oh. So as far as I know, I need to get these covers. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Can I? Yep, I need to have the covers on the plane. Do that. No. Get a GPU? Still not giving me a GPU? Maybe I need to turn it. Okay. Can I get now the GPU, please? I still cannot get a GPU. It's bad, man. This GPU is actually not giving you power as far as I know. Yeah, fuel level low, I know. Because I need to change this. So let's change this real quick. So we have today, I would say 86 passengers by cargo weight. I would say we take 1,000 kilograms with us. The distance of 360 around. So we go for 400. The alternative would be 500. Actually go with 550. APU time 10 minutes and taxi time 10 minutes. And still cannot get this GPU. But load the plane. Otherwise I just need to get it with the weird. Okay, Sun power is coming on. Technically we have a GPU connected. Oh, now, oh, I understand that. I understand it. I need to turn on external power to get a GPU. Interesting. Get a ground air running, and then let's get through it from the left to the right. It's an Airbus style, so a lot of shit is auto. Taillights of course up. Okay. Have you not already? And well, let's go and open this rig up. Coming to ground. Otherwise I'm gonna forget about that. So we're gonna fly from Billund SSJ to Brussels Airport. Before I'm gonna use that, how would it be to check out the ATIS? That would be amazing, right? Details, ATIS is 180 distance. No. Oh no. 77, right here, 77. 77, and I need to get the 18 again. Probably it's better to use this than fiddling around to find the other cursor. Okay, so we're gonna use runway 27 for the MIKRO A then instead of B, and execute that. Going to the flyby, then we have the flight plan MIKRO, then N 873 to TUSKA. UN 8-3 to JUIST. Then UP174 to Woody. Execute that. And let's go to the VNAV real quick. The target speed, I don't think the target speed should be that high. Let's stick just with 290 and 2717. I cannot change that. Oh, it's Batman. Cruise altitude is gonna be 380. And that's right. Okay. Then let's get back up here. The FMS is set. The briefing for the departure is also set, and let's check this real quick. Coming to RTO. Log is to ground. Coming to FMS. I hope it's working. Sometimes don't work too well, because it's, for example, just tossing you around from left to right, from left to right. That's because it's used the old navigation tool and not the updated one. And you need to update it on your own. It's really bad. Okay. Why are we gonna do this? I would think we're gonna welcome the people on board.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain and crew would like to welcome you on board the Sukhoi Superjet airline. If you haven't already done so, please store your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in overhead bin. The flight crew will do everything possible to make your flight comfortable and enjoyable. We would like to draw your attention to the upcoming safety demonstration and to the safety cards located in the pocket of the seat in front of you. Thank you.
Okay. Let's close the doors. Okay. Doors closed. Soon yeah. APU plates coming on, APU generators coming on. Wait a little bit. Let's change this real quick. Condition. Not what I want. I want to get... Where's it again? Of course, press. Okay. Centering the serialization is already a little bit weird, but okay. Then let's go further into this. Go down here. I don't need to do anything. Yeah. Okay. 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 Always when I get rid of the external power, the plane is starting getting weird. Okay, external power. Parking brake is set, so I can get rid of the rear checks. Nope, that was a door that I opened. I want to get rid of the rear checks. Okay. The temperature should be fine, right? Yeah. It's fine. And... should be everything. Gets rid of the crown there. I don't need that. And then... let's get a pushback going. Pushback. Oh, it has a bland pushback already.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Yep, we are ready. Better pushback. That pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
While the tower is driving up, we're gonna...
Attention. All flight attendants, doors to automatic. Ladies and gentlemen,
When we get this announcement, we're gonna go through this procedure. Turn on the PAX batteries, that's done. Turn on interior, yeah, pushback. Picture turn the panel to on, yeah, in the panel here, that's, yeah, that air fence, okay. Open the panel in this, open left forward door, yeah, on the start loading. We're given the position, yeah. Start, ask ATC for start, yes. Close doors and announce, check. Check cabin ready, check.
All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Set parking brake.
Engage fuel pumps, checked. Open left tank and then E-tank valves, checked. Oh, nope, actually not.
Please take a few moments now to
Winching strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
Press APU master switch, done. Check at regular screen, done. Turn on nav lights, done. Engage APU and then wait for yeah, checked. Engage APU generator, checked. Disconnect CPU, checked. Engage crossfeed valve and
Starting
combi,
pushback and you may start engines.
checked.
And the air pressure are always being monitored. In the event of decompression,
Engage crossfeed, yeah, there we go. Choose distance, that's the thing that we over jump because we use better pushback.
place it firmly over your
Release parking brake, checked. Start pushback, checked. Start safety on board, already checked. Set all hydraulic pumps to auto, checked. Set left engine, okay. Engine, start up. Left engine on. Mission, start up.
The following devices, calculators, CD players, laptop computers, may be used when the seatbelt sign is off, or when permitted by your crew. Cellular mobile, telephones, remote control toys, or any electronic device operating with antenna must be turned off at all times. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the batteries is prohibited by law. You will find this and all the other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read it before takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish you all an enjoyable flight. Thank you.
Okay. He is done for now. So we're gonna set left height.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake. Set hydroponics in auto, yeah, checked. Set left
Connecting
engine
to
master to on,
standby.
checked. Set engine starter to ignition, checked. Press left starter, checked. Left engine up and running. Good start. Set right engine master to on, checked. Press right starter, checked. Switch engine start to normal. Both engines had a good start. Then let's get down to the taxi. Before taxi, engage both bleed air valves. Checked. Check doors in
Code
fuse page.
disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Everything is fine. And let's check the doors. Also good. Electric build seems to be good too. Let's get back to this page. Then set steering to ground, done already. Check that starter is on normal, checked. Start taxi, speed limit is 50 knots, checked, and line up at runway before and report to ATC. Before we're gonna do this, we bring on the beacon, taxi light, and then let's go towards okay, where are we gonna taxi? Gonna get out to flaps 2. Coming on with the flight director. Let's increase the flight altitude to 280. That's the thing that I hate about this plane. It has so dodgy to get the right altitude. Okay. Okay. The ABBR is relatively loud in this plane, as you may notice. looks like it's louder than the actual engines. Okay. I'm actually interested if the plane is shaking around like always, because that's a thing. As I said, it's using technically the old FMS. You're just putting this one in, and then when you fly at a higher speed, it is starting to shaking around a little bit. Because it's technically, as far as I know, it's technically using VOR. So normal nav navigation, and then it tries to just use the heading, and every time it's moving away from it, then he's trying to get fixed himself and being on track, so it's a little bit weird. Also the heading is sometimes relatively weird and not working, but okay. But okay. I don't mind. I bought this plane actually for 10 euros. So I don't mind. I bought this together with the Dash 8 for 20 euros. So I don't mind. I totally don't mind. I need to fiddle around sometimes. Okay, there we go, runway 27. Let's stop here. Get on a strobe, the landing lights, turn off the taxi lights. Get this page down here.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for takeoff.
Okay. Announce, prepare for takeoff. Yep. Set flaps and then pro levitt checked. Set to 2. Get ATC position checked. Set transponder to mode. Auto brake to RTO is checked. Push a throttle to toga. Not now, because otherwise I'm gonna pull fully away from this runway. So let's line up and then. Should probably line up first before using toga. Right? Positive right. Gears coming up. One flaps up. Oh no, I was the wrong knob that I used. That's good. LNAV up, autopilot on. and vertical speed to 16. Won't get the nose up. And flaps fully up. Clear the plane. So actually don't need to do too much. Auto brakes coming off. Lock to air already. Gear is up. Flaps retracted and speed brakes are not armed. Also disarmed too. And I would say I'm gonna now bring it back to the normal footage. Bring this down to 0 again. And let me select 280. Thank God. Okay, and I'm gonna let my plane doing its thing for now.
Aircraft continues to fly. We would like to remind you that all flights of our airline are non-smoking. For your safety, the lavatories have been equipped with the smoke detectors. Damaging or disconnecting the smoke detector is strictly prohibited. On the overhead panel, you will find personal lamp, air conditioning, and a flight attendant button. The lavatory for the business class passengers are located in the front of the airplane, and for the economy class passengers in the back of the airplane. For your safety, when seated, when recommended to keep your seatbelt fastened, even when the fasten seatbelt sign is not illuminated. Thank you. turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, and you may move now around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated. You may now turn on electronic devices, such as calculators, CD players, and laptop computers. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot and cold drinks, as well as the light room. Please make sure your seats are in the upright position and prepare your folding trays. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in the full upright position. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed in underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Please turn off all electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate. We hope that you found our flight enjoyable. We would like to remind you that cushions and blankets are to be left in your seats. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to remind you that use of all electronic devices during the descent and landing is prohibited, and it may interfere with the navigational equipment. Thank you.
Okay, I just passed 10,000 feet, that means the landing light's coming on, and we're back for the approach. We're right now above Antwerpen, so relatively close to Brussels. And before I'm gonna head in, we're gonna take a quick look about the approach. So let's go to the stars. We come from Woody up here and turn to the left. As you may notice, towards Antwerpen right now. We're gonna follow Woody's 7A towards Antwerpen, and when we reached Antwerpen, we're gonna join the ILS for runway 25 right, ILS A. So we're gonna follow after Antwerpen this until we reach Bonn, and at Bonn we're gonna turn around towards the airport and intercept at 11 9 miles out of the airport the localizer, and then straight towards the runway. And if we do a go around, we're gonna turn 100 we're gonna turn to 15015 until we climb 3000, then gonna head back to Bonn and try it again, right? So I'm still a little bit fast. I probably get a little bit of the speed brakes, used to the speed brakes, because otherwise I don't get the speed down. Okay, let's check everything. Actually, I forgot that to turn that on. Good that it didn't froze, right? And there was no warning that a P.E was not on. Okay. I take that. Let's check the pressurization real quick again. That the press is coming down. Yeah, it's coming down. Okay. Then the auto brake's coming to minimum actually, or do we go for max? Actually, minimum should be enough. We have a long runway for a short, for a small plane. That should not be that big of an issue, right? Let's get my chart over here again. So 244. As soon as I turned to nav 1, but I have the phasing of it. Bring this on to fly level 020. The pressurization is set to 1023. It's a little bit dusty. Oh, foggy, dusty, whatever you call it. I don't see it that far. Interesting. Okay. After the turn, I'm gonna change to the approach mode and do nav that. And the speed coming down. Okay. Changing to nav. Going for an approach. Oh no, that was the wrong direction. I hope it captured the... I hope it's gonna capture the localizer. Since it doesn't burn off speed at all. Probably gonna use the speed brakes a little bit, otherwise it's don't gonna turn off the speed. Okay, captured localizer. Get one flaps down. Runway is not inside right now. I think that red light in the distance is the runway. Yep. That's the runway. Airport inside. Runway inside. Let's get a speed brakes armed. Get a speed down to 180.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes our aircraft will land at the destination airport. For your safety, we ask you to remain seated until the aircraft comes to a complete stop, and the fasten seatbelt sign is turned off. When preparing to depart, please make sure to
Lights
take
off,
all
catch
your
out.
personal belongings with you. Attention, international travelers, if you are continuing your flight, follow the signs to international
Flaps
transit
3.
area.
Gears coming down. Gear down, 3 green. Landing, auto brakes on minimum. Flaps coming to full. Speed brakes are armed. Landing lights on. Okay. Lights up and localizers captured. Runways inside full. Reconfigured for approach.
One thousand.
1000. Get rid of the autopilot.
Manual control. $500.
A little bit low.
$400. $300.
Back on track.
$200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 feet.
Was a little bit hard. Got a reverse thrust. Sixty knots. Actually, I could turn right or left here. I need to go to full length. This auto brake. Was actually misusing the reverse thrust, as I noticed. So I needed the full length of the runway because I misused the reverse thrust a little bit. But okay. Get brake brakes in. Turn left. Actually, it's strange reason it's lagging a little bit right now. I forgot something to do. And just to ground, otherwise I cannot turn. And for some reason it lags really hard right now. Any place not lag? Thank God. Turn off the flight director. And after landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have landed at our destination. For your safety and comfort, we ask that you please remain seated with your seat belt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt signs. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it's safe for you to move about. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bins. as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. On behalf of our airline and the entire crew, I'd like
debut
to
running.
thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board
Yeah,
again in the
get the
near
flaps
future.
up.
Have a nice day.
Turn left here. Okay, let's follow this taxiway. I'll turn to stand by. I don't know why. I'm stupid idiot, probably. Okay. I'm probably gonna try to go between the Aer Lingus and the Lufthansa, or between the Lufthansa and the KLM. So I don't need to taxi too long for now, because I'm actually a little bit tired. It is 1 AM. So I'm actually tired. I want to finish this flight. Because I need to edit it. Still edit it. And then bring it up. Oh, there are actually 2 more planes between the KLM and the Lufthansa. Didn't notice them. Actually, we can go in front of the KLM to stand 140. Did it captured? Yeah, it's captured. Come on. Okay, slowly but steady. Okay, stop. Get the park brakes up. Then get the APU plate and APU generators on. Wait a little bit so they can take over. Go to the electric panel real quick. Electric panel. Okay. Turn right engine. And turn down left engine. Okay. Turn off lights. And
Dear ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. On behalf of the entire crew, I would like to thank you for using our airline. I hope you've enjoyed your flight on this Sukhoi Superjet airliner and hope to see you again in the near future. Thank you.
Attention, all flight attendants, doors to manual.
okay, let's get the hydraulics off. Okay. Get the wheel checks. And open the door. And then we can get rid of this, this, get a few pumps off. Okay, and then turn off the batteries. Turn the covers down. Okay. So that was the first part of flying Brussels. I hope you enjoyed the first flight. Next time we're gonna fly with the Dash 8 in the old style, you know, and then maybe gonna fly to Birmingham or something like that, or to Nantes, or however you pronounce that. And of course at certain points I maybe gonna do a flight with the A330, but I need to find a good target for the A330 where we could fly. If you haven't if you want to see an airport actually in this series, in the Flying Brussels series, then just tap to play and the airport I could should fly to in the comments, and yeah, I'll probably do that then. It's the same thing in the flying in every single series that I'm doing right now and explain. As I said at the beginning of this video, if you have any suggestions for an airport that I could fly to, just type a comment, let me know. And I'm probably going now to sleep, and tomorrow I'm gonna work a little bit more on this livery, as I said, fixing the bottom of the plane and turn around the Starlines logo and shit like that. And I see you guys soon. Bye.